Hi guys, and yes, I'm back, and I hope you all had a very nice Christmas. Hope you all got some great presents. Hope you all had a very fun time. Yes, so I am back with my final video of 2018 on my channel, and I thought I'd finish off this year by talking about my top 10 matches of the year in WWE. So yes, it's been, for the most part, a very solid year for NXT. A solid, amazing year for NXT. For WWE though, however, it's been a bit mixed out. The main roster, I think, has been a bit of a letdown this year. A lot of wasted NXT corps, a lot of disappointing storylines, but whatever. So yeah, I'm going to be doing my top 10 matches of the year. That includes NXT and the main roster. But before I get onto that, I'm going to do most of my honourable mentions. These are matches that didn't quite make it into the top 10, but if it did like a top 20 or top 30 just to be on here. So, but yeah, these are all the matches that I thought were mostly still really good, but just didn't quite make it into my top 10 list. So, spoiler, most of the main roster matches. So, yeah, so to start off, on my honourable picks, I have the men's Royal Rumble match that we got. It was really good. One of the best Royal Rumble matches we've had in years that we got this year with Shinsuke winning. It was a really good match. Then at Fastlane, of course, with the six-pack challenge, was a really fun match. The last time the WWE Championship main event at the pay-per-view. Yeah, pretty bad that. Then we got, of course, at WrestleMania, we got Ronda Rousey making a debut with Kurt Angle up against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Maybe the match of the night at WrestleMania 34. Really good match. It was Ronda Rousey's debut and she killed it. It was really good. Then at the Greatest Royal Rumble, we got the Greatest Royal Rumble match, a 50-man Royal Rumble match in Saudi Arabia, which was really good. Braun Strowman winning it, of course, and of course that famous Titus World slide botch, really good. Seth Rollins versus The Miz at Backlash was really good. Yeah, even though it was a pretty shit pay-per-view, that was the only shining light of that pay-per-view. Rollins versus The Miz for the IC belt, it was a really good match, and yeah, really good match. Then AJ and Shinsuke Nakamura, especially they had a big rivalry this year, didn't they? Didn't quite hit the heights we all thought it would, but there was still some good matches. You know, their last man standing match at Money in the Bank, I think, was probably the best. Really good match. Then we had the men's Money in the Bank ladder match and the women's at Money in the Bank, really good. Then some NXT matches that didn't quite make the list, but this was really close. Undisputed Era and Mustache Mountain, the feud they had this year. The amazing match they had at the UK tournament. In the Albert Hall earlier this year was incredible. Undisputed Era versus Mustache Mountain, of course, at TakeOver Brooklyn 4 was really good. Ricochet and Adam Cole was amazing, but didn't quite make the list in my opinion, and a few others. Then AJ Styles up against Samoa Joe Mabey at SummerSlam was a really good match, good feud. Orton versus Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton at Hell in a Cell, I thought was a really good match too. Then at Super Showdown, we got a few. You know, we got the Shield versus the Dogs of War, Triple H versus Taker. Then at Takeover War Games 2, we got Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano. That was so close to making it into the top 10, but that's probably number 11. But it was a really good match, but didn't quite make it into my top 10. But still, amazing match. Then Survivor Series was really good. You know, we had Seth and Shinsuke, Ronda and Charlotte, Brock and Bryan were all really good matches. And then at TLC, just 2 weeks ago, where of course AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan was a really good match, and then the Triple Threat TLC Women's match, which was incredible. Probably would have been number 12 that match. Didn't quite make it to 10. So yeah, those are my honourable picks. There's a lot of them, and as you can see, most of them are main roster matches. Yes, that is a little hint. Most of my top 10 match of the year list. Yeah, most of them are NXT TakeOver matches, because NXT has been incredible this year. Probably the best year NXT have ever had. And this man helped it make so. I mean, some of the matches this man had. Tommaso Ciampa, yeah, he's in this list quite a lot. So this is just mine. I'm sure a lot of you don't agree with my list, won't agree with my list, but this is just my opinion. And I want to hear yours after the video, okay? So here we go. So, at number 10... for my list, we have AJ Styles and Samoa Joe at Super Showdown. Yes, this will be on a lot of people's lists, but I think this match is very overlooked and underrated. In my opinion, I think this was a really good match, probably match of the night at Super Showdown, and it was the end of the AJ Styles and Samoa Joe feud, if you don't count the shit match at Crown Jewel. But yeah, it was the end of the feud, and it was really good match. It was like a 23-minute hardcore match. There were chair spots, there were ladder spots, there were table spots. It was incredible, really good match. Yeah, easily the best match they had out of the three pay-per-view matches they had. AJ Styles and Joe. It was a really good match. I love Joe, and this was a really good match. It was sad Joe didn't win. Of course, AJ retained with tapping out Joe with the calf crusher, but it was a really good match, and in my opinion, it deserves to be number 10 on this list. Yeah. And then at number 9, we have the Takeover. At Takeover War Games 2, we have the War Games match. Yes, yeah, I loved the War Games match. It wasn't quite as good as last year's. I think last year's was a little bit more memorable, but still, this year's was still really good. We had the Undisputed Era going up against War Raiders, Pete Dunne, and Ricochet, and it was really good. Just like last year, some amazing spots. All 8 guys were incredible in this match. It was great. Undisputed Era are just fantastic, and so were the other 4 guys: Ricochet, Pete Dunne, and War Raiders. It was amazing, really good match. It wouldn't have been a bit higher up my list, but I do think I don't know. I felt like I was missing a little something. I'm not quite sure. I think last year's War Games match was a little bit better, but this one was still really, really good. And yeah, it deserves to be number 9 on my list. Yes. At number 8, we have Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano. Yes, at TakeOver Chicago 2. Yes, this was the second match they had on pay-per-view or on TakeOver. This was the Chicago Street Fight, and yes, it was really good. It wasn't quite as good, I'd say, as their first match, or as good as their last match they had at TakeOver Brooklyn 4, but it still was a really good match. Really, really brutal. So many good spots. It's a fantastic match, and it ends with Tommaso Ciampa picking up a really cheeky, dirty win. I think with how did he win again? I think it was like an elbow drop onto the style floor while he was handcuffed, and it was brutal. But yeah, Tommaso Ciampa, and he made it 1-1, and it was a really, really good match, and it deserves to be number 8 on the list. Yes, and then and then on to the next match, we have another Tommaso Ciampa match. This guy's a lot. Yes, at TakeOver War Games 2, we had Tommaso Ciampa defending the NXT Championship up against the Velveteen Dream. And wow, this was an incredible match. Really, really, really good. So many great spots, so many great near falls. The Velveteen Dream he looked amazing in this match. That guy's a future main eventer without a shadow of a doubt. He's only like 23 years old. The guy's got such a great future ahead of him. And really good match. And everyone thought he won. I know at the end with that big elbow drop, oh my god, he's actually going to win. But no, Ciampa pulls it off, and of course he retains because he's going to keep hold of the belt for a bit while longer. Well, at least he'll take over Phoenix next month. So really good match. And fantastic. This definitely deserves to be number 7. And then at number 6, we had Tommaso Ciampa again going up against Johnny Gargano for the NXT title at TakeOver Brooklyn 4. And I believe this was a last man standing match. Yes, I think it was. And this was great. Really, really, really good. Yes, main event at TakeOver Brooklyn 4. Really good match, just like they had previously. So many great spots. And yes, it ended with Tommaso Ciampa picking up the win, basically, after a really brutal finish. Basically, Gargano whacks his knee on something, and he's just down for the count, and then Ciampa just gets up for the 10 count, and he retains. And it was a brutal match. And yes, really, really good. Really, really good. And then on to number 5, we have, we only have 2 main roster pay-per-view matches on this list, sadly, 8 NXT matches. So number 10, of course, was Joe and AJ, and number 5 was the first ever main roster's last woman standing match at Evolution, the first ever all-women's pay-per-view. We had Becky Lynch going up against Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and this was incredible. This was the best main roster match this year, in my opinion. Becky going up against Charlotte at Evolution. What a match. It was incredible. Oh my god, it was brutal. It was just 30 minutes of both of these women giving it their all. Really, really good. And the women this year have been incredible. This just showcases why Becky Lynch is going to the top. This man gimmick, she's so good at the minute, and why she definitely should main event WrestleMania 35 with Ronda Rousey. That's what should happen. So this was an incredible match. So many good spots. And it ended with Becky. I can't remember how it ended exactly, but it ended with Becky winning. She was the last woman standing after a really brutal match. So many good spots, ladder spots, table spots, spear spots, moonsaults. Oh, I had it all. Really, really good. Easily the best main roster match of the year. And I really hope the main roster can pump it up next year, because it is a bit sad that I've only got 2 main roster matches on this list. And the rest is just NXT. That says it all. That says it all. So yeah. Anyway, really good match. Really good match. And Becky Lynch. Woo! At number 4, we have Ricochet up against the Velveteen Dream again at TakeOver Chicago 2. This was a really good match. The feud was great. I loved it. Ricochet, he's on another level, isn't he? After he recently signed for NXT a few months ago. Well, a few months ago. He's been there for a while now. Yeah, and I knew this would be a great match. Both of these guys have so much talent. So young. And both these guys are pretty much the future, I think, of NXT and maybe even WWE. They're going to be both big stars in the future, especially Ricochet. And a really good match. Had some amazing spots. They had such good chemistry, these two. You can tell they planned a lot of this match. And yeah, it ended with Ricochet pulling off the win. But wow, there were so many "this is awesome" chants, so many near falls. Velveteen Dream looked amazing. So did Ricochet. Velveteen Dream, he is so fucking good that it doesn't matter that he just keeps losing all these matches because he's just so good and he's still so young. He's got a great future ahead of him, so it really doesn't matter. He's going all the way to the top, Velveteen Dream, in a few years, I guarantee it. A really good match, and Ricochet picked up the win. Really good. The final 3. Yes. My third match is the first match we had in this feud. Johnny Gargano going up against Tommaso Ciampa at TakeOver New Orleans. Yes, this was the first match they had this year, and probably the best. Really good. One of the best stories you've ever told. And Dave Meltzer gave it 5 stars. It was incredible. The first match these two had, of course, went before TakeOver Brooklyn 4 and Chicago 2, and wow, it was really good. Such raw emotion. Ciampa was getting booed so much. It was just incredible. Really, really, really good match. Loved everything about it. It was perfect. Yeah, one of the best matches I've ever seen, hands down. And yeah, the ending was so good with Johnny Gargano. You go, yeah, he's getting his revenge. But then, of course, we didn't know about Ciampa getting 2 more wins later on at further takeovers, did we? But still, at the moment, it was amazing. Really good match. And yeah, fantastic. Then on to the runner-up. Yes, the North American ladder match. Yes, this was the match for the inaugural, at the time, North American NXT Championship. Yes, and this was a match that also got rated 5 stars by Dave Meltzer at TakeOver New Orleans. What a match. What a match. This, hands down, has to be one of the best ladder matches in WWE and NXT history. Like, you find me a better ladder match, apart from the one at WrestleMania 17. Oh, wow. It was amazing. Yeah, who was in the match? Lars Sullivan, Velveteen Dream, EC3, Ricochet, and Killian Dane. Am I missing someone? Oh, yeah, and Adam Cole, baby! Yeah, of course, he won. Yes, what a good match. So many good spots. All 6 guys got to showcase what they can do. Everyone got time to shine. Yeah, really, really, really good match. And it ended with Adam Cole, baby, becoming the first North American champion. Yes, really, really, really good match. Yeah, and it easily deserves the number 2 slot on this list. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, on to my personal match of the year. And yes, I'm pretty sure most of you know what it is by now, if you haven't, because I haven't mentioned it yet. This is the match we had at TakeOver Philadelphia. We had Andrade Cien Almas, at that time the NXT champion, defending his belt up against Johnny Gargano. And wow, this was my pick for match of the year, and this is my match of the year. It was incredible. One of the best wrestling matches I've ever seen. Really, it was incredible. I thought, yeah, this will be good. I had not much hype. I was like, yeah, this just should be okay. But this just shows what great wrestlers these two. I mean, we all know what a year Gargano's had. He's been in this list loads, especially with Ciampa. But yeah, Almas too. We all know what Almas was great. He was a jobber on NXT for a while. Then he got given a title shot. And what a match this was! Incredible. It was like 35 minutes, and it was just fast-paced, non-stop action. Dave Meltzer gave it 5 stars. This was the first match I got a 5-star rating from Dave Meltzer from WWE in like, what, 5 odd years? It was that good. Yeah, incredible match. Really, really, really good. Yeah, there were like 5 or 6 near falls towards the end. We all thought Gargano was going to win it, but he didn't. Almas retained at the end with that DDT he has. And fucking hell, it was an incredible match. And then at the end, Gargano's like, but then that's when Ciampa attacks him. That's what sets off the Ciampa and Gargano feud we had this year as well. So it was incredible, really good match. And Almas, fucking what? Almas? I mean, he had my pick match of the year, and now what's he doing? He's doing nothing on SmackDown. He hasn't even, it's like, just, he really better be getting used next year, because that match made me a big Andrade Cien Almas fan. Same with Gargano. So, yeah, guys, those are my 10 these are, in my opinion, the 10 best matches of the year for WWE. As you can see, 8 of them were NXT TakeOver matches, because NXT was just incredible this year, and the main roster had a bit of a disappointing year, but apart from a few shining lights here and there, because Becky and Charlotte was one of them, and Joe and AJ was another. So, hey guys. So thank you all for watching. I'm sure a lot of you don't agree with my list. But comment below what your top 10 match of the year lists are. Please comment below. Let me know. So thank you all for watching, guys. And yeah, it's been a great year for my channel. I've had a handful of new subscribers. Thank you all very much. I really hope I can get to 200 next year. Yeah, guys. So thank you all very much. And me and Callum, we will be back in 2019. So I wish you all a very happy new year. And I'll see you all in 2019. Bye, guys.